Hello everybody and welcome to Red's List once again. You guys ever been watching the news and something comes across there or something comes across and the words underneath it just kind of makes you go, what the hell? Are they that stupid? What are they talking about? Or it's one of those no crap moments, or no, the Captain Obvious moments, or just ones that just plain out don't make any sense. Today we're going to talk about, I guess you could call it, news fails. Alright, so on this first one, I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know. I don't know the story behind it. Just looking at the look on her face, kind of that little smirk, that grin, and then right below it says, will 69 be fine? Apparently she thinks it will be. Look at that smile on her face. I think most of us would agree. Yep, 69 will be just fine. Absolutely. Alright, this one. If you're not actually paying attention to the picture, you're not going to really know what's going on with this. But it says, horse killed. Then why the hell are you showing a picture of a deer? None of that looks remotely like a horse. I've never seen a horse that looked like that, with antlers coming off of it. You know, if they're going to show something with horns, they could at least show a unicorn or something. At least that somewhat resembles a horse. But no, they got a deer right there. Horse killed. Somebody doesn't know their damn animals. Actually makes them look pretty damn stupid. And if you were going to kill it, why would you aim at its ass? I mean, clearly, if you look at that, somebody's aiming at its ass. That's not a fatal shot. Well, maybe it'll bleed out after a while. But not only did they not shoot a horse, they shot a deer, and they shot it in the ass. Nothing about this is right. Let's go to the next one. I have seen things like this even on my local news, or heard them say stuff like this. 2 dead found dead. No shit. Think about it. 2 dead were found dead. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess they could have died later at the hospital. But 2 dead found dead. Eventually, yeah, they were dead. I actually had one. I was listening to the local news. And it said, now, I don't really mean to make light of people who are getting killed. It's just the ignorant way in which they present it. I was actually watching the local news. I won't say the channel or anything, just in case some of you guys having to figure out, you know, what area I live in. But it actually said, man was killed after being shot to death. So he was killed after he was shot to death. He was shot to death, somehow wasn't dead after being shot to death, and then he was killed. I haven't figured that one out yet, but that's exactly what they said on there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, now in the picture I'm looking at, this girl's face is not blurred out. I'm going to try, hopefully by the time you guys see this, I would have figured out a way to block her face out. Because it's really kind of a serious matter. It's just more idiots that are doing this and not paying attention to what they're doing. Missing teen girl found and the suspect killed. Well, she was found. So it doesn't say she was found dead, which is awesome. Hopefully she's fine. The suspect was killed, which is great. That's probably a good thing. But if you look what it says Moorhead Lake, Idaho. Now granted, I can't tell you where River City is in the United States, but I know damn good and well that's Oklahoma. That is not Idaho. I have a hard time believing that he was killed in Idaho in the middle of Oklahoma. Was he killed in Oklahoma or was he killed in Idaho? Because those two do not match. Just another thing of them not paying attention to what the hell they're doing. Let's go to the next one. Again, another serious subject. Sex slaves in suburbs. Sex trafficking is a horrific thing that probably isn't publicized enough and brought to awareness enough. But when you're interviewing somebody on that, you probably really don't want them wearing a shirt where the letters that are brought up do say, ho. Sex slaves in suburbs. The only thing you see on this chick's shirt is ho. Was that really an accident? Did nobody notice that when they were filming this and decided to cut the feed? No, you're just going to leave it on there. Yeah, she's a hoe. Not a good idea, guys. This one, draw your own conclusions. Suspected drunk driver. If you look at that picture, I don't know how much of a suspected that is. He definitely does not look like he's very coherent about anything. Now, whether he's drunk, high, all of the above, stoned off his ass, I don't know. Something's going on with this guy, or maybe he's really constipated. He's got kind of this weird, goofy, I'm obliterated to the world look on his face. Suspected drunk driver, I don't think it's really suspected. He may not be drunk. He's definitely on something, though. Alright, now this one, I'm going to see if I can get in close enough to where you guys can actually read this. I'll read it for you. Millions of BlackBerry messages on hold. Outages now impacting users on almost every planet. How many planets are there? Are we just talking about their solar system? And if so, how many other planets have BlackBerries on them? Are the aliens texting people? Is that why sometimes I get weird wrong number texts? It's the aliens? What? I don't even know what's going on with this. How would you accidentally type that? I mean, outages now impacting users on almost every planet. I thought this was the only one that had BlackBerries on it. Nobody even uses BlackBerries anymore anyways. I guess at this time it was a big thing. On almost every planet. Something going on we don't know about. Government's been hiding the truth from us. Maybe Agent Scully was right. The truth is out there. This one, I don't know. I have so many questions about this. I don't even know where to start. Wife stabs husband with a squirrel. How the hell you stab somebody with a squirrel? Did she freeze it and beat him with it? What part of the squirrel did she stab him with? I don't understand. I have so many questions. I'm thinking about a squirrel and trying to figure out how the hell you would stab somebody with it. I mean, did she freeze it and then sharpen its corpse and stab him with the tail? I don't know. I'd like an explanation on this one. This one just baffles me. Show me a picture or something. No, it just has a picture of this chick with some weird look on her face and that she stabbed her husband with a squirrel. Is that really what she stabbed him with? I want to know that story. Come on. This is an amazing house. I would like to know the story behind this one. This is an absolute amazing house. The news had to be there because it had to cover this story. Fire destroyed by home. Usually a home is destroyed by fire. This house destroyed fire. I don't know how that happened, but it absolutely destroyed the fire. I want to see the house. I want to see how that happened. I have no idea. I got so many questions about that one. That's the story I want to know. This one, this is just bad camera placement. Okay? It would almost be better if it was real. The tree is absolutely in the wrong place. It looked like this guy's got some, that'd be actually kind of cool, just some big green fro on top of his head. I don't know. I mean, clearly that's the tree behind him, but just, I don't know. They probably did that on purpose because it's actually really funny. Kind of cool. He should actually have done his hair like that the next day, just so people would have wondered about this one. Again, try to think of other words. I know the ME on here is supposed to be Maine. It's not how it reads. Awaiting President Obama's arrival in me. This chick is sitting there with some weird look on her face and she's waiting for the president's arrival in her. Don't really know what's going on there. I mean, is he coming? We don't know. But she's waiting for his arrival. Probably not the best way to put that one. Here is another one like the one I was telling you about earlier. Man killed to death. Generally, isn't that how you're killed? If you're killed to death. Are you killed to life? I don't understand how that would be possible. This man was killed to death. Absolute death. Period. The end. Killed to death. Again, it's one of those Captain Obvious moments. Obviously, if he was killed, it was killed to death. Oh well, that's all the ones I got for you today. If you guys have any other suggestions, something you want me to make a list on, or comments about these on here, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Until then, I hope you guys have a good day. Good night. Hello. Let me show you some pictures that I found on the internet just for you. Now, I'm not doing a whole video like that. Good night, guys. We love you. We'll see you later.